Hey YouTube, Matt here with Motherboards.org. Now it's been a full week since we first unboxed AOC's 23-inch thin bezel display. Now as soon as I saw the preview photos of this thing, my excitement for it shot through the roof. I dreamed of having 3 of these sitting on my desk side by side. I mean, could you just imagine how awesome that would be for gaming? But unfortunately, we'll never know. And to get into why, let's play a fun little game I like to call In Real Life. Deceptive marketing that dupes people into buying stuff. Here's what most fast food chains say their burgers look like. And in real life, here's what they actually look like. Here's where bottled water companies tell you their water comes from. And in real life, here's where it actually comes from. Here's what GLaDOS says you'll get at the end of Portal. And in real life, here's what you really get. Now, here's what AOC says their i2367Fh looks like when it's turned on. In real life, here's what it actually looks like when turned on. Let's see that again. Do you see the problem here? This monitor's most exciting and redeeming feature is complete BS. Now, I don't want to make it sound like it's all bad. There are some redeeming, positive things to talk about here. In fact, once you take your eyes off the mysterious gap between the bezel and the active pixels on the screen, and you just look at the image, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay. The i2367Fh sports an LED edge-lit, full HD IPS display at 1920 by 1080, which isn't all that common yet under $200. Personally, I really appreciated the matte finish on the front over a glossy cover. Now, it may not make the image pop quite as much, but I'll take that over glare any day. The backlighting is fairly uniform across the screen, with the exception being the extreme corners on my unit, although it was only visible with a full white screen. Dark scenes exhibited good black levels, but not in any extraordinary way. And there is a bit of light bleed from the edges that's noticeable, like in a dark scene in a movie or a game. Now, I was a little disappointed by the overall color reproduction in test patterns. Now, this is an IPS panel. Normally, color gradients are smooth, but this one exhibited some banding in pretty much every color. Now, it wasn't noticeable in movies or gaming or everyday use, but anyone who does like graphic design would probably pick up on it. The panel's pixel response time is average for an IPS display at 5 milliseconds, but I didn't notice any motion blurring when gaming. The monitor's OSD is usable, but it's a pain to control with the buttons on the back side. You'll find a variety of controls in there, though, to fine-tune the image to your liking, and quick access scene modes for things like text, web browsing, movies, etc. Okay, so what's my verdict? If you go in knowing the thin bezel is complete BS, you'll find an IPS display that performs reasonably well. I wouldn't put it above competitive displays from Asus or Samsung, though. And at least with those, you get mounting options. No VESA here. Anyone who buys it on the false premise of a nearly invisible bezel will ultimately be disappointed. For me, I found it difficult to overcome the deceptive marketing and appreciate the positives of this AOC monitor. The cake is a lie. Okay, now that wraps it up for this review, but if you want to see more pictures or read the full review, we've got a full link for you in the video description. Also, hit the subscribe button to stay on top of new unboxings, reviews, and more. On behalf of everyone here at Motherboards.org, thanks for watching. See you soon.